Yo, welcome to Depression Talks. How are you feeling in this moment today? If you're watching this on the playback, on the replay, how are you feeling right now? My name is Emmanuel. I am a mental health advocate, very passionate about talking about mental health, but even more so, I just am truly happy that in this community we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self esteem. I'm kind of hype right now. I've been smiling, even though it's been hard, but I'm glad that we are here. Before we jump into it, normally I have the comments on the left side of the screen, but right now the CSS behind the comments is not working properly, so it won't visually look as good as it does when I do show the comments and we look at your messages. But what we're going to be doing this live stream, this get together, is I've actually gotten about like 8 to 10 messages screenshotted that I'm going to be answering live. So that way, instead of me just responding with a typed comment, I want to give you a vocal response, a more in-depth, insight response. Okay? Sometimes it can be difficult trying to respond to your experiences that you share when when you comment on the videos, when you share your thoughts, share what's happened with your friends or what's happened with your family, current circumstances you're going through. And when I try to respond to those things through my phone or my computer, it doesn't. Sometimes I wish I can answer even more in depth and hear what you have to say directly. So if you end up joining and you see one of the comments shared is yours, it would be dope if you responded. All right. So I'm going to share the chat, but it won't look as groovy. Okay. All right. Okay. As always, as well, before we jump into everything, there are a few things that I'd like to share with you if this is your first time joining the DT Nation Discord server. So if you have moments throughout your week where you're feeling stressed or there's things on your mind that, excuse me, let me turn this down. There's things on your mind that you want to share, there is a vent room inside of that DT Nation Discord server. Here is the link to that Discord. All right. Let me actually type it out. In that link, you can click that link. You'll be able to join. If you live outside of the US and you want to be able to talk during this live stream, you can also join the Discord server so that way you're not charged for any fees during this time that we talk together. Also, as well, the DT Nation Facebook group. So DT Nation just stands for Depression Talks Nation. Everyone that decides to continue to believe in changing the mental health stigma, sharing experiences where they're growing, they understand that sometimes mental battles happen in our days, but it doesn't mean that we have to let that define our entirety of our life. We can keep on pushing forward moment by moment, day by day, second by second. So in the DT Nation Facebook group, that's also another group that you can join and share questions. You can ask questions with other people who share a similar passion about mental health. And then lastly, two last things. If you want to also show more support, or if you like, somebody said to me recently, like they like this hoodie that I was wearing, then that link in the description below where you actually can look at and purchase like the DT Nation merch. So whether you do any of these things or you join during this moment and simply listen and share your thoughts, I just appreciate you listening and being here and also sharing your experiences about what you're going through. I don't take that for granted whatsoever. And then this was the last thing because I said there's two. You can also send me a direct message if you like at Depression Talks 1 on Instagram. Okay, so that is the number one. That is a great way to just message me directly if you have anything that you want to share. Sometimes seeing your music or seeing your art, hearing your poems, those things actually do, I think those things are really awesome. Sometimes drawing myself or going to an art museum, being in nature, those things help me feel better when I'm feeling down. So hearing what helps you feel better and then seeing what helps you feel better, the best way to do that is through Instagram at Depression Talks 1. I'm rooting for you pushing through. All right. Let's jump into it. Hopefully I am able to see your comments. If not, we're still going to be jumping into and coming back to your messages if you're joining right now. So one at a time, I'm going to answer these messages that definitely hit to the core. And some of these messages are from a few days. It could be a week. It could be a few months. But I wasn't, again, able to respond immediately to some of these. Here we go. If you have thoughts that you would like to share when you look at these messages yourself, then by all means, this is a community where, we openly talk about these things together. So the first message is from the video, I Feel Like I'm a Burden. DJ Franco J says, I feel that I'm a burden. I'm 35 with a heart condition that doesn't register in my head. I just keep moving forward, doing bare minimum. Now I have troubles that 35-year-olds shouldn't have, I guess. I'm going to say to you, I appreciate you sharing that. It's good that you shared that and talked about it. And no, I am not a licensed professional counselor, but I definitely have my own personal thoughts and my own personal experiences that I will share with you in my response. I'm not 35 years old, but I can guarantee you, I think that a lot of 35-year-olds do not go through the same experience. Your experience is unique to you. I think there can be situations where I want to make sure I highlight that you said this. When I read, I just keep moving forward, doing the bare minimum, my eyes really see, I just keep moving forward. Like you just keep on pressing forward despite your hardships. Sometimes doing the minimum can also feel impossible, okay? Sometimes doing the bare minimum can feel completely unbearable. So I think it's awesome that though you're going through a situation that I don't understand, that I'm not in your shoes, you know what I mean? I want to know what your bare minimum is. What are you doing that is the bare minimum to you? Is it taking a shower? Is it cleaning? Taking care of the house? Your family? I mean, yourself? The fact that you keep on pressing forward, doing the bare minimum, that means something. Definitely does. Okay, the second comment, excuse me. I see your comments as messages, just so you know. I I don't, yeah, okay. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so feeling depressed, this message came from the video Feeling Depressed and Lonely. Watch this. I believe I titled it If You're Feeling Depressed Right Now, or if you're feeling lonely. So, Music Lover 81281. I'm 42 and unsuccessful. Recently had a midlife crisis due to a female's rejection. Sadly, I was married at that time, now separated by my choice. I make minimum wage, and my midlife crisis woke me up to reality. I've also been working nights for 10 years with only 5 years, working nights for 10 years with only 5 years. I said it again. 10 years with only 5 hours of sleep a night. I currently feel completely inadequate and behind in life. I also feel the need for companionship, which I don't feel confident enough to pursue. Have you wrote any of this down? Hey, I'm not, please, if you like to hear me out, do. If you don't, that's completely okay. Again, take for yourself what you find helpful for yourself. I'm curious if you really did write that down. A midlife crisis. I heard recently. Now, please let me know if you please let me know if you comment this down below, okay? If I'm incorrect. I heard recently that 38 years old is really midlife because a lot of people are averaging the age of like 76. Is that true? I don't know. I could look that up right now actually, but instead I want to make sure I answer each of your messages. So, yeah, a midlife crisis. I wonder if you wrote this down. Why do you feel like you're in a midlife crisis? What areas? So you said minimum wage, females rejection, 5 hours of sleep each night. Off the, hey, 5 hours of sleep each night. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep on passionately saying it again and again. If you can, please try to go to bed 30 minutes to an hour earlier than you normally would. I say 30 minutes because if most likely if you go through a female rejection or a breakup, I said a breakup. I've never been through a divorce, but I know individuals who have. These things can really lead you to not wanting to get any more sleep, tossing and turning throughout the night. And then if you actually get less sleep, let's say you normally get 8 hours of sleep, which is great, and now you're getting 5 hours each night, that actually carries into your next day. That carries into your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, into the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So my suggestion towards a lot of approaches, like holistic approaches to mental health, first step is getting enough sleep each night. I recommend 8, sometimes even 9. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. It doesn't seem like any thoughts yet, but if you have any thoughts, please, of course. Okay. A few more messages. Dealing with depression in the morning, getting out of bed early in the morning, like struggling getting out of bed. A lot of these different messages are like, I'm sorry, excuse me. I have remembered to bring the water bottle. I'm a lot more prepared this time. Okay. So a lot of these different messages are people at different moments in their life going through different, challenges. And what was so interesting is even though challenges change throughout our lifetimes, sometimes you might struggle with sleep one year, you might not struggle with sleep as much another year. You may struggle with feeling of companionship, of your own desires and goals. A lot of those things can feel like a roller coaster. What was awesome was when I shared those moments, like some of these videos and moments that I shared, I see that you relate to those experiences. You relate to those moments. It actually showed me that I'm not alone. I'm less alone than I thought I was, going through my own low self-esteem, my own anxiety, my own depression. So dealing with depression in the morning, getting out of bed, still sometimes a struggle that I face. Veronica Atkins 2806 says, putting something in my day that I would be excited about. It could be somewhere I enjoy going or doing. Writing positive affirmations on the wall. Scheduling a vacation a month from now that you're excited about. The gym is my outlet. Having an outlet helps. Putting something in your day that you'd be excited about. Veronica Atkins. You're suggesting putting things in your day to look forward to. Planning a vacation ahead of time. That is great advice. I think it's cool that the tips that I see that you share a lot of them are holistic, practical tips. Is there a show that you watch that's going to be playing today? A team? A sport? Is it nice weather where you're at? Here it actually is. It was hot all week long. So are you going to be able to go outside and enjoy yourself? Now, planning a vacation, I will say, not everybody is able to plan a vacation, but a staycation, that counts. A hotel, I really like that idea. If you're struggling getting out of bed, how to start and just do it. Joska3738. I'm struggling to get out of bed. I struggle to care about the day. I just want to sleep. Ignore it all. Ignore my body wants to go to the bathroom. Ignore it all. Yeah, I got it. Hold up, man. Hold up. Okay. I really felt that. Okay. Man. Struggling to get out of bed, wanting to ignore it all. You know, I wonder if I say something that is offensive, I apologize. Man, you are not alone. You're not alone. The feeling of not wanting to even leave your home door, you know? It goes back to the first comment, making those minimum steps, the bare minimum. It's like the bare minimum is actually progress. You getting out of bed just enough to clean that area of the house, just enough to finally, again, shower, just enough. You actually got the groceries. You actually went for a walk. Again, at some moments, these things can be easy, less challenging, simple. And then during other moments, they can feel like the toughest challenges on earth, man. So you are not alone. Man. Man. Tired of doing the same thing every day. Gavin, thanks. This video helps me break the cycle after a solid year of being bored and tired. I've been getting outside and meeting new people and feeling better than ever. It is almost the end of summer, so I hope that you enjoyed your summer. You met more people. You felt less alone. No, excuse me. You felt less lonely. Being alone is okay, but feeling lonely, that's a bit different. So, man, that's really awesome to hear. Okay? Man, for real. I feel like I'm a burden. Again, I wish I was able to respond to more of these. I'm overwhelmed every day by feeling like a burden to others. I can't get rid of the feeling as hard as I try. I've been going through the disability process for stage 4 heart failure and respiratory failure, and I'm homeless and having to sleep on people's couches, eat their food, rely on them for transportation, and I'm at my wit's end. I'm also grieving the loss of my twin kitty cats. My brother, excuse me, I'm also grieving the loss of my twin kitty cats. My brother went through a midlife crisis and turned hateful and ugly with me, and my sister is a VP of a major bank. Okay. Lives in a custom built home on the golf course in the Ozarks and complains that they can only afford going on vacation 4 to 6 times a year. I know I'm a burden, despite having earned wages on record for 47 of my 58 years. Hmm. Hmm. 58 years. Feeling like a burden. One question came to my mind immediately. Like, feeling like a burden. Not only did you say you were feeling like a burden, you're also feeling there's also other aspects of your life that you're going through in terms of circumstances, like your cat, said your heart, your living situation, your brother, your family. I have a belief about recovery, homelessness, hmm. If you're in front of me right now, I wonder who would say something first. Because homelessness, there's a lot to unpack in that message. Homelessness, family, losing a pet, all these things are a lot that can happen. Not that can happen. That's a lot simultaneously happening at once. Okay? The span of time at which each is happening is a short span of time, okay? So, reassessment, like taking a step back to look at what's going on in terms of this next week ahead is a good start. What is this next week? Is there any like is there any concrete things happening that will happen in this next upcoming week? Some grounding that I can do. Yes, there are grounding techniques, breathing techniques that you can do to help ground you in the present moment. I think I believe it's called 4-5-6 breathing technique, diaphragmatic breathing. But I'm talking about a mental grounding. So you can look, okay, today it is Saturday. Tomorrow is not promised. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but what is possibly one thing that tends to happen each week that most likely will happen this upcoming week? Okay? Being a burden to your family, reaching out for help, understanding that what you said about your sister being a VP and she's able to go on these vacations, and you're saying that you're seeing her complain that that's not enough vacations. Everybody does spend their money however they see fit. There's a lot of perspectives about that. All I can do because of that is think about how I'm impacting my own income. How can I become more self-dependent, self-reliant, self-sustaining? It's almost like when a child lives at their parents' house or an adult lives at their parents' house and either wants to have their own rules or wants to do their own thing, but sometimes the parents have rules. One of the best ways to become more comfortable in your home environment is to have your own home. That's only one way of many ways. So having your own income, finding a way to have $200 a month, $200 a week, that can automatically start to change your situation. So grounding yourself mentally in this next upcoming week, what's something consistently happening in my life that I know I can either ground myself or build myself upon, that I'm seeing can be like some structure. Is there a way that I can start to earn $50 a month? And then there are more routes and paths, like resources, like community resources that I'm guessing you possibly can go to, like housing programs, things like that. Yeah. I'll make sure if I'm missing. I have not. Okay, cool. I'll miss none of your messages. Bart DeCal says, I thought this was normal and everyone's mind was like that. I believe I was wrong. That's for my generalized anxiety disorder. In that video, I had shared my own like POV of what it's like to walk around in my mind doing everyday normal activities. So I live with generalized anxiety disorder, anxiety, and if both those things don't make sense, even while I'm quiet or just chilling, my mind has a lot of, like, my mind keeps speaking even when my voice stops. Some people think out loud, like I can think out loud. Some people don't think out loud. That can be a different way that some people mentally are. So when you had shared, like, I thought this was normal and everyone's mind was like that, I believe I was wrong. Every single individual's mental health is different. How their brain processes their environment when they talk to people, when they interact with people, when they interact with their own experiences, like their own goals, their own desires. I love talking about mental health. I was Uber driving, and even the word happy means so much to each and every single person. If your brain thinks similar to that, I appreciate you. Like, that's I want to ask you more questions. How does your brain think? Like, do you think out loud in your life? Do you write things down? Is your mind busy or is it quiet when you're sitting still? That's a really big question I ask. Like, when you're sitting still or if you're at a park, is your mind busy? Some people will think of music, like music plays in their mind when they're sitting still. Yeah, just. Okay, so Anton Dog on the left watch this if you're having thoughts of not being here. Auntie Dog says, thanks. Needed this today. I'm rooting for Auntie Dog. Hold on, Auntie Dog. I gotta make sure you know this. Hannah Newton, thank you for this video. I clicked for a reason. You have literally saved my life today. God bless you. Hey, you did it though. Your efforts. I'm like, like preach. Do your thing. Thank you, but nah, you. Olo Coons Love. Thank you for this video, but it's so hard. Today is a rough one. Oh, wow. I do hope that today is I hope that this day is you're feeling better. Hey, hopefully today you are feeling better. All right. If you're not, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to do that. You already know. Yup. Yup. It'd be like that. All right. I want everyone to know that I don't play. I'm hoping you feel better. Okay, so Misty Oakley, I feel so lonely, and everything in this video really speaks to me. It feels good to just hear things that I think about all the time, and I needed this. Do you often talk about it? As much as you, or as little bit as you think about it? I think it's cool that you think about mental health. Draven Murray says, I've tried to talk to my mother and roommate, but I just get brushed off. My coworkers and bosses are uncaring and yeah. I'm trying every day to get through. I appreciate your video, sir. Yo. So you try to talk to your mother. I saw that word, okay? I was like, okay, I feel that word. Felt. Brushed off my coworkers. Mother, roommate. Is there things on campus that correlates close to your hobby that you're interested in? Like, are there activities on campus that people are doing something that's similar to your interest, like flag football, if you're on campus, if you're not on campus, because you said roommates. If you're living in an apartment, is there events near you that people are doing that you actually like? Yeah. Not being able to talk to your mother, not being able to talk to the person you live with. You want to get, like you want to get it out sometimes. You want to be able to express your day, what you're going through, what happened to you, so yeah. I'm glad the video was helpful for you, and I hope that you're still able to talk to somebody about what you're going through. Okay? Okay. I can't unsee it. Jake Dark 3506. Go out and take a nice walk in nature. We do not have to conform to the ideal image of society. Look at the smallest thing and see the beauty. The sunlight shining through the leaves, a drop of water reflecting light. Forget everything bad Even though all seems lost, it only takes a small blade of greenery to grow into something most beautiful. We do not have to conform to the ideal image of society. What in the world? Yo. Yo. Hold on. What the heck? Veronica. Oh, I'm. You made me. Whoa. I truly do appreciate. What the heck? Thank you, Victoria. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon. I found your channel 2.5 years ago when I was. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Thank you so much, and I'm going to read your comment, but I want to make sure I share what we had to say, and I do wish it could be on the screen larger and better so I can read it better. But I'm hearing you. Good afternoon. I found your channel 2.5 years ago when I was going through a rough time. Thanks for your transparency and the platform that gives others a space to be seen. Please buy yourself a nice lunch and dinner on me. Dang, you made it through that time. Yo, you made it through that time, Victoria. You made it through that time. Thank you so much for lunch and dinner. Dang. I'm smiling. I want you to know this, Victoria, okay? I'm smiling even more because you made it through that rough time, man. You made it through that rough time. So, yeah, I would ask you a ton of questions. Like, if I was in person, I'd be like, hey, what did you learn? Like, how did you get through that? And that's what's up. Okay, yo. I'm up here doing some backflips inside the heart. Okay. We got an ice cream person going by. If you hear that, I would suggest getting out some quarters. But if you can't, here is the last message that I'm floored right now. If you are feeling worthless, watch this. Enrico Astrology. Thank you for this video. You are very good at this. I'm struggling with self-esteem because I have scars on my face, scalp, and body from being burned by hot water because of child abuse. Okay. I was frequently made fun of in school, so I had to have 3 reconstructive surgeries to slow down all the questions. Sometimes I wonder what the point of everything really is, and is it even worth it to live another day? I hope you know that you have more than you think and to keep up the great work. Whew, see? Hey, if hold on, Enrico, Enrico. Enrico. Hey, look, I'm looking at you. I want you to know I'm looking at you just like this. Yep. Staring at you. Just if you were standing in front of me right now and we have a conversation, I'm like, what? Because you're a beast. Okay? You can't tell me. Okay, all right. Enrico, I'm gonna be 100, okay? And I would like to say Enrico, if that is proper. But you can't tell me that you probably can teach me a few things about self-esteem, self-confidence, walking tall. I think you can. Am I wrong? Hold on. I am struggling with self-esteem because I have scars on my scalp, face, and body from being burned by hot water because of child abuse. And he's still strong. Okay. And he's still strong. Okay. And I was frequently made fun of in school. So to have 3 reconstructive surgeries to slow down. Okay. Okay. I want to know what you're interested in. That's what I want. I'm curious about what do you like to do? How do you have fun? See, if you're here right now, how do you have fun? My mind is on that right now because that's how my mind thinks. Okay, so the title of that video, okay, it says, if you're feeling worthless, watch this. And in that video, I had shared reasons about feeling worthless and reasons why not to feel worthless and why I believe you're not worthless, because if as long as you're breathing, you still have a purpose. What is the point of everything, really? Is it worth it to live another day? Ooh. It's called striking a chord. That's what your messages strike a chord. Your message, after reading that line, another day, is it even worth it? I mean, I'm sorry if this bothers you. My inability to answer questions so quickly. I'm not that person. There are people that have a skill at that. I don't. A lot of people do, and it actually annoys a lot of people. It does, and that's okay. It's so cool just to think about what you just said. My answer to that question would change depending on the day. That's the truth. Some days, I want to make sure I want to, this is going to be, Victoria, thank you. I want to make sure I say thank you again. That story of conquering that moment is, sorry, I got so hyped. That moment is awesome. So some days, I mean, I struggle. I can't speak for anyone else on this answer. I never really do. So some days I really don't feel like going through the day, okay? And thinking about the next day, I don't want to go through that day either. I put it that way. Especially when those days happen a lot in a row for days and weeks. Sometimes it can feel like months or mentally years. I mean, should I live until my 40s? Should I live until my 60s? Do I really want to keep on? These thoughts go through my mind. Is my life, I mean, is there a reason for me to continue to hope in a different life when life isn't going the way I thought it would be at my age, or I would be by this year, or it would be by, by this time, by that. If I achieve doing this thing, how come this has not happened? Like, all those questions lead me to questioning, is going another day worth it? I hear you, Enrico, and I believe Enrico. Yep. And what is the point? Even after asking all those questions, what is the point? If I make it to 31, if I even answer, I said 31. If I even answer, if I do make it to 40, if I do make it to 60, what's the point? I want to hear your thoughts. I'm not sitting here like hovering and I have all these answers. These things require a conversation, inner dialogue, and hopefully, between us, we can talk. We've talked before. We chilling out here. Depression talks. Enrico, man, you asked some very heartwarming questions. Okay, well, I missed. Okay, hey, I want to make sure I say this. Something happened to the CSS of the chat, so now all the font is smaller. I apologize. It's not as professional. That happened here with an update to softwares. But that's on me, so I gotta kind of read it this way. Oh, snap. Okay, what's up, non-existent? Oh my, yo. What's good? What's Gucci? Yoshi Combat, hey, we live out here. Every day we live. Okay. Man, that story was rough, but there's always something to live for. Sometimes we have to look for it because life can bring us down. Yeah. Victoria B. Wow. Thank you. Understood. Helping people like me. And hopefully people like me continue to pay it forward. Go ahead. Victoria? Go ahead. Yes. Yes. I hope that you also keep on filling your own cup, though. All right, so that way it overflows and helps others. Yoshi Combat. Sometimes I feel that way too. I don't mean to trigger anyone, but we ultimately lose everything in the end. So Yoshi is, bro, you're answering the question. What's the point? Should we live another day? Sometimes I feel that way too. I don't mean to trigger anyone, but we ultimately lose everything in the end. Money, looks, health, loved ones, etc. So what do we live for? I try to make the best of it. Victoria, Yoshi, love is all we have truly. Okay, hold on. Before I hold on, wait. So sometimes we lose everything in the end. We? All right. I'm glad we're sitting at the table, you know what I'm saying? Because this is where it might get a little bit rough. Do we really lose everything? I mean, if we have children, if we have children, if we work in a career path where we talk to somebody else. It can be like a car mechanic. It could be you can literally be a phone, like, what's it called, like a phone receptionist. If you're working at a call center, that one interaction that you have with someone else could actually change the direction of their life. That one interaction where you're living, where you are right now, that one interaction that you have with the person at the gas station that you go to, the grocery store that you go to, the neighbor that you see, can literally change how they think about life. Maybe just for a day, maybe just for a moment. The reason why I say that is because at the end, I agree with you, Yoshi Combat. Our looks fade, our money, our health, we lose everything that we essentially lived for. So you say just simply making the best of it, like, right? You're making the best of it. I think that there's something deeper than even money. There's something deeper than even our age. There's something deeper than even our loved ones. Our loved ones? So we lose ourselves in everything. You got me thinking, Yoshi. Huh. So why live, huh? It's a great question. It's a mystery. I would say one thing is history. History is one reason. History is being made right now. Okay, all right, I would say this, Yoshi. One reason possibly could be history. Because even all the people before and people today, sadly, who are not breathing, right, any further, they've all lost their money, looks, health, and loved ones, right, etc. To your point. So, excuse me, sorry. So, even though that is the case, those people's lives are sometimes, and whether it's in large communities or small communities, are talked about even after they're lost all those things. So there's something deeper than even all the things lost that is still here after. Do you disagree? Do you agree? You somewhat agree, somewhat disagree? All the things. What do you personally, think about that? There's something that is still here even after we're gone. When I say we're gone, even after we've lost everything, something still remains. How long that thing remains, I don't know. But even history itself fades, right? Yoshi, you see, y'all got me thinking. Those were the messages that were sent that I wanted to share this particular time. There have been a lot of different perspectives. There's the ice cream truck. I'm telling you, each time I hear that, I really do want to get a strawberry shortcake ice cream. there are a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different situations that people are going through at this present moment in life right now. So, seeing your messages, hearing how you make it through, what helps you get through. I had to repeat this one. Hold on. I gotta find it. I'll make sure I. Hold on. Somebody says, go outside. They really said that. Go outside. Let me see. Hold on. Go out and take a nice walk in nature. We do not have to conform to the ideal image of society. Look at the smallest thing and see the beauty. The sunlight shining through the leaves, a drop of water reflecting light. Forget everything bad. Hey, okay. Even though it all seems lost, it only takes a small blade of greenery to grow into something most beautiful. I will say for myself, it is tough to forget about all the bad. Forgetting is like asking me not to think about an apple. It feels impossible. You know? Those moments, the water, like seeing the water flow in a river stream, in nature, going down through the pebbles, different branches, getting closer and seeing the fish, the crawfish going through. Ah, man, I'm telling you, seeing the snow flakes hit the windshield while you're driving. In the morning, seeing like they call it the morning dew on top of the grass. All these things can sometimes briefly take myself away from thinking about the bad. You know what I mean? The bad. There are bad. There is bad. There is bad. The bad. So it took me time. There is bad. Yeah. Those things definitely help me just have a moment of calm through the storm. So I definitely agree with that point. Yoshi Combat. Well, let's see. And Victoria B says, I think I'll take a walk because of that comment. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Yoshi Combat. Honestly, this is so cool, man. Okay. Yoshi Combat. Honestly, I did go for a walk today. Laugh a lot. It does help me. No thoughts, just enjoying nature. Yo. I can understand that it's see, I'm trying to read your comment, but there's a okay. I can understand that it's hard for me to forget too. The negative thoughts creep in, but I try to let them pass by. Instead of holding on to the thought and saying like you got to think about it in this moment. I had to think about this. I had to think about this. You're allowing yourself to just let it pass. Let it be and pass by. That's so freeing. Wait, that mentally really helped me. Huh. It made me think. Even I know I say this about our emotional state. Sometimes how we feel out of 10 can change. We could, sorry. Okay, we could end up feeling like a 10 one, not well, 10 is we can end up feeling like a 10-1 moment or one day and end up feeling like a 5 the next moment or day. Either emotion you can feel like that for a week, etc. when you just mentioned about, Yoshi, like, even though sometimes it can be difficult forgetting those things too, and you just let it pass by, our mental state will pass by, our emotional state will pass by. So no matter what, I know, again, I say this all the time, no matter what, even though our emotions change like a roller coaster, mentally thinking about a bad thought, it will not always remain in our mind. It is a fact. We may end up thinking about a TV show out of nowhere. We may end up thinking about some food. We may end up thinking about the most random thing, but that one thought does not have to be just the only thought you had to focus on. There's lots of thoughts you can pull out of the air. Trust. There's lots of thoughts. My fault. Last thing. It's cool you shared that again. There literally are a lot of thoughts that you can think about instead of that one thing that you're currently thinking about. There are. You can pull yourself out of a thought pattern. I'm trying to say, man. Yoshi says some deep stuff there. Okay. If you would like to call and share your thoughts on what's been shared in this video, this live stream, this conversation that we're having, then you can call right now. It will be at 315 3075. So 317-315-3075. When you talk, it would be heard by everyone that's currently joined this live. And if you can't call, you can also join the DT Nation Discord server, so that way you're not charged for like international calling. I want to make sure I mention that. Also, most likely this will be the last live stream for a bit, because I will most likely be not having a computer. My computer's, because of that, I can't really do the live streams with the proper set, the proper design and setup. I don't think that I'll stop posting like more videos, but the more in-depth live streams, like being able to see your messages, playing music in the background, possibly having awesome effects when I receive your support, like Victoria, for real. I didn't know, like, right on. Without a computer, I can't really do that. So that's something I want to share with you, and make some time in case you want to talk right now. Cool. Yeah. I will say, out of the messages throughout my journey of talking to you, I've been told sometimes, how can you handle talking to a lot of different people, sharing negative experiences in their life? Like that's what I hear people say sometimes. How can you talk to people who are constantly saying something negative? But I don't think of it that way. I don't. People are sharing their lives. Like, I don't understand. People are sharing their experiences. Who am I to label them as bad? Like, who am I to label someone emotionally expressing their situation as bad? I don't think they want to be in that situation. So why would I, demonize them for trying to make it through it? So I try to care and listen, and definitely hear each person and what they're going through, and understand that every person's situation is unique, no matter how bad, I do mean it this time, how bad it may seem. I'm trying to say. Victoria B, I can give a call. What's the number again? Yo, I got you, Victoria. Yeah. I may ask you a question though. I may ask you one or two questions on top of others, but there are two questions that I'm thinking about asking you if you do talk, because if you do call. Um, you, oh snap! Oh, hello,
Hey,
yo, Victoria.
yeah, what's going on, DC Nation family?
All right, hold on. Nah, hold on, right? He's saying that. How are you doing, Victoria?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Man, we out here. We out here.
Period. Yes.
Yes. Are you enjoying your Saturday?
I am. I will say it was a little rough. Like you were talking about earlier in the show. Sometimes you have days where it's like a 10, some days it's like a 5. And it's been a little rough, but I mean just this community and dialing back in, it's lifted my spirit. So yes, I'm enjoying my Saturday. How about you?
Dude. Okay. I'm smiling because
Good.
I know that you. I told you I was gonna ask you some questions, so I know that you made it through a moment, and to hear that you're also smiling today because of just us kind of us hanging out.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
for sure.
Would you say that you would you say that after would you say that you how do I ask this? Hmm. Okay, so would you say you know more about how you try to smile more after making it through? Like smile more for yourself?
Um, I think I'm learning. You know, earlier in the comments, I had said something about when Yoshi was talking about like, what are we living for? We're gonna lose everything eventually. And I made the comment like, love is like a reason to live. Like when you were talking about living for history, what I was thinking was kind of like that domino effect of your spiritual legacy, and though like your physical embodiment might not still be present on the earth, those gems of love that you left in others, it's like a domino effect in the generations to come. Like you give somebody else hope, they take that hope, give that to their cousin or their child or their sister, and it just creates that domino effect of love and purpose. So to answer your question, it's like I'm learning day by day how to continue to give out of even sometimes that deficit you feel within yourself. Does that make sense?
Whoa. Hey, so wait, so that means Victoria, you
Yeah.
understand how important it is to try to refill your own cup then? Because you said you don't want to be repouring from you don't want to you're learning how to smile even giving through a deficit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a big part of that too is sometimes depending on like the situations people come out of, like maybe with family or their environment, or sometimes like when we're coming from a place of rejection, that same love that we're so quick to like pour into other people, I think the bigger issue is learning how to pour that into self. And
Hmm.
it's a process, and it's a day-to-day process, like having a balance. Like, yeah, being a giver, but all that same love that you're prayers and encouragement and upliftment, like make sure you're still balancing that and you're still loving yourself so that, like you said, you're not pouring from that empty cup.
I'm trying to say, man. I begin hype.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Hey, Victoria, for real, I appreciate you calling and sharing, and I'm going to remember this because yeah, you really helped reiterate how important it is to be able to like fill our own cups. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking my call. I appreciate the work you do, and I hope everybody on the line has a great day. Unless you have anything else for me.
Man, keep on smiling for you though. Keep on smiling for you today. You know, at least today. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you for real.
For sure. Well, I'm gonna take that walk like Yoshi and Jake said in your comments.
All right. See you. All right. See. All right. See you, Victoria.
All right, family.
See, I can't be getting right. It's so hard to stay calm. She said, "What up, DT Nation family, yo?" Man, I like that. Hey, that word you use is a powerful word. Deficit. Deficit. That word. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, hold on. Excuse me, my fault. Excuse me. Deficit. Deficit is a powerful word. It's like my mind, I kept saying fill your own cup because deficit is something that it's like a new way to define giving to others. So Victoria, when you said that, it just like it clicked. Something clicked in a different way too. You know, it was like, for me personally, I would like to wake up the next day feeling feeling less of a deficit. Okay, I want to have an increase in rest, an increase in energy, an increase in self-confidence. You know, to wake up the next day, like some of the messages shared about why wake up another day, like not why wake up another day, but why tomorrow, why live another day. If you're at a deficit the next day, every day, man, that has to be that will definitely make you question why another day. But if you're waking up more at a increase, that might make you say, you know what, I might make it another day. I might. Let's see, I can make it to tomorrow. You know what, I can make it through this weekend. I can do it. Okay. Let go, my baba. Hey, what is good? How are you doing? I had to make sure I say this respectfully. My name does start with an I. I understand that Emmanuel is normally spelled with an E, though mine does start with an I. So I gotta say, make sure I say your name again. Let it go, my brother. What's good? Welcome. Okay, that's all I had. I know that was probably corny, but that's all I got. Okay, that's all I got. Okay. It's really cool to surround yourself with people that, you know, I think if you think about mental health, it's good to be able to have others that you can talk to about mental health. See, and I know it's not professional. I know, but it is. That's my own standard of perfectionism. All right, bet. All right, I'll make sure I see y'all. Yeah, man, deficit. Is there words are important to me. The more words you know, the more ways you can understand what you're going through. Again, this is going off a deficit, but if you are emotionally feeling down, you're feeling sad, that can be, depending on how sad you feel, that can be debilitating or, something you can bounce back easy from. But let's say you're feeling sad and it's something that you feel you can't really bounce back from as easily. This is where knowing more words can really be helpful. I'm feeling sad. Okay. I'm feeling depressed. Okay. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling drained. I'm feeling restless. I'm feeling, now I know saying these words is not good because it can make you possibly, but these things can help you go deeper into understanding your own emotions. Maybe it's not that deep, but the vocabulary behind emotions is deep. There are more emotions that a human can feel outside of happy, sad, mad. Like there's more. We can feel more than happy, sad, and mad. We can feel joyful, excited, amped, driven, motivated. Those things aren't just happy. You see what I'm saying? So if I hope that makes sense, the more vocabulary that you allow yourself to know about emotion, especially emotional vocabulary, the better you can understand how you're feeling in the present moment. So that way you actually know how to bounce back and feel better if you need to. I'm trying to improve my vocabulary in terms of explaining myself, seriously, explaining my emotions. As an adult, like it's different for me than when I was younger. When I was younger, I actually had to spend so much time understanding my own mental health and understanding my own emotions. What it doesn't mean for me to be happy, what does it mean for me to be sad, etc. So you simplify it back to those words, right? If somebody was asking me, because if somebody's asking you like, what's wrong? If you know how to express how you're feeling, they will be able to understand how you're feeling even better. I struggle with articulating what I'm going through emotionally with others. But now that I'm definitely surrounded by people that I can talk to, right? And throughout this journey with Depression Talks, talking to you, asking you questions and you sharing your answers. The YouTube community tab, I'm trying to tell you, right on. Y'all be helping me. Okay. I know now, being able to, I can explain myself better, being able to say, this will help me feel better because I'm feeling this way and that and that and that. It's a clear picture. Way clearer. I want to keep on getting better at it. Okay? We can keep on getting better at saying how we feel in a shorter way. Next time I'll be even shorter. All right. My fault. Okay. Last thing, my fault. It's like if I learn something new, when I try to explain it the first time, it's long-winded. But after I live it, it becomes shorter to explain. Okay. Wait, hold on. Sorry. And there is fulfillment in platonic community, you know. This is new to me. It doesn't have to be romantic to be fulfilled. Just having like-minded people to encourage and inspire. This is wild. I reread that just now. Like, okay. I'm always just trying to get better. But sometimes y'all, I say y'all, because maybe I'm just from the Midwest. I say y'all. Sometimes you all say things that's like, I don't know what. like what? Platonic community. You teach me so much. We try and say it. You teach me so much. I think it is dope to be in a community of people that want to support listening to others and want to support just growth. Just growth. Growth in self, growth in life. And then sharing their growth with others. And then learning from it. Victoria said it. Okay, all right. Yeah, so, I know I'll be going, I know I'm, yeah. We really here, aren't we? You know? Yoshi Combat, I understand that you said, I mean, let's be real. I want to Yoshi combat you back. I want to combat you back, okay? So, does this time together not matter? It would all be lost. But you say you're making the best of it. That's right. You say you're making the best of it. I think this time mattered. This time is mattering. Because we are living in it. We won't always live in it forever. I mean, already that moment just ago just passed. I'm curious. I don't know. Yoshi says, oh, Yoshi says, it matters to me, yeah. Hey, if all right, because now I'm not sure what y'all are doing on your Saturdays. I hope that you got some fun things planned. We're looking forward to your Saturday. I hadn't asked. I'll ask this after, but I hope you're looking forward to your Saturday. I hope that you are. I hope that if you're tired, if your week was a long one, okay, you're able to get some rest throughout this weekend and recover and have fun resting, comfortable rest. Okay. If you're not gonna be able to necessarily stay in and you gotta step out, handle some stuff, man, I'm rooting for you. Attack. Excuse me. I'm rooting for you. I almost said two words: attacking and tackling it hard. Okay, tackling the obstacle, the work you got to do, with the mindset that you have energy, that you have recovered. Okay, that if you haven't recovered yet, there's rest to come. All right, for real. On a scale of, that's the question I was going to ask after saying that. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a, I'm on cloud. No, that's cloud nine. Cloud nine. Nine is a cloud nine. Like, hey, I'm sky high. Yeah, 10 is sky high, and then 9 is cloud nine. So if you're feeling like a 10 on a scale of 10, 5 like so, 1 you pushing right now to stay strong. You know, where are you on that scale? How are you feeling on that scale? Hopefully this time together helped you feel better, like you've helped me feel better in this moment. I will say, if it didn't, that's cool too, because I appreciate you being 100. You know what I mean? For real. Gotta be 100. Okay, I don't play with that. Me too. Hey. Victoria B says, after this call, cloud 9. You know, keep on soaring. I want you to keep on soaring. I'm not closing this out yet, just so y'all know. I mean, I'm just not going to, because I'm actually about to write a poem. I'm about to play some music, and the next thought that arises, it will be talked about. If there's something that you particularly have a question about that's been on your mind, maybe you have a question about this upcoming week for yourself, I'm all ears. We all are. Hey, I'm going to say some positive things. I want your business to succeed. I want your career to thrive. I want you to land that job. Hey, man, I want that test to go well for you. Man, I want you to get some good vibes. Yoshi Combat, I'm at a 7, which is good right now, because I ain't got the energy to be at a 10 right now. Hey, see, that's to be 100. Okay. I'm feeling grateful. Doing good? Victoria B, what's the root issue, discontentment, biggest fear for everyone causing the depression? The classic. Short poem, and then I hope I can join you in the conversation that's being had about the awesome questions I briefly saw. This moment, this time, difficult for sure. A second defined, a ripple on shore. In this time of mine, why want more? This moment, this time is what life is meant for. Huh. This moment, this time, difficult for sure. A second defined, a ripple on shore. In this time of mine, why want more? This moment in time is what life is meant for. I like the, I guess I just like the idea that's been shared in our time of the present moment. And then Yoshi about being grateful for the present moment. So a ripple on shore, right? You see the water hitting the sand. Sometimes moments are difficult in life, but all these moments are my moments. All these present moments are your moments. So that's what life is meant for. That was the idea. Let me see. Let me join in. Are there obstacles, whether mental or physical habits, in your way? for me, I kind of echo the sentiments of feeling like life isn't the way I thought it would be at this time age. I think a lot of it is ungratefulness and not stewarding slash mastering this season. If I'm honest, after reflecting with y'all, appreciate the love. And I'm glad y'all enjoyed the poem. Thank you, Victoria, Yoshi. Like, seriously, right on. And I'll make sure y'all know this. If there are others that, are listening, hope you enjoyed it. Keep on smiling for you. Yeah. Yo. Mental, physical. Yeah, because I'm about to really answer this. Dang, that's a great question. It's tough. I would say, man, I wish I can hear you elaborate even more, Let's be real. I want to build upon the same thing. And it just build. I don't like change, especially in this time in my life in terms of daily lifestyle. I want my daily life to be the same. So the same job, the same career path, or the same trajectory, doing the same thing. Depression Talks for me is the only thing that I could do that 24/7. But there are things outside of Depression Talks that I need to take care of in order to, that I can't do that. If I don't balance, here recently, being better balancing my work, not working too much, actually being okay with resting. That's being okay with resting my body. Not being a workaholic. Not being so hard on myself about myself, being such a perfectionist. There are mindsets that I live with, being okay with how different I know I am. Truly okay with it. Those things are holding me back. You know what I'm saying? Those things I would say are mental habits. That's a mental habit. Physical habits would be a whole different conversation. But the physical habits that I'm cooking more indoors instead of buying things outdoors. I'm very big on fitness and diet and health and vitamins. So I like McDonald's. I like fast food. I like things, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. Just all balance. Knowing how to love yourself through balancing things for yourself is a struggle for me, I guess. It's okay to not get things right all the time. Hey. I see what you're saying. That's something I'm going to work on this, Victoria. As far as obstacles, it's fear of failing, which is backwards thinking. But also, it's hard to follow the path you want when so much time and energy is asked of you from life. Yeah. See, I really appreciate you. I say articulating, but I wish I could find a better way. The simple breakdown of something that can be mentally complex. Thank you, Yoshi. As far as obstacles, it's fear of failing, which is backwards thinking. but also it's hard to follow the path you want when so much time and energy is asked of you from life. Fear of failing. Failing is such a great teacher. Hey, failing is such a great teacher. Failing actually gets you closer to knowing what does not satisfy you, what does not click for your process. Failing is a very helpful thing to steer your direction. Not only failing, like only failing is uncomfortable. Like only failing, right? But yeah, if taking that first step of failure can be a plethora of things, right? We saw earlier at the beginning of our chat, right? Fear of like going through rejection of females. You know what I'm saying? Like going through living to a certain age, like Victoria, you shared, like living to a certain age and having the expectation of how life should be by the time you hit that age. I fear. I mean, I'm at my age that I'm at now, and my life is a lot of ways not what I expected it to be, what I was desiring it to be, what I wanted it to be. I hope that when I'm in my 40s or 50s and 60s, that there are things that are different about my life that you know. So fear of failure is a real thing. Definitely a real thing. It looks different for everyone. I may have shared a lot of things just now that you don't relate to about your own experience of fear, of failure. But it definitely is a real thing. Last thing I'll say on that, Yoshi, some people really do view failure just as such a motivation for themselves. It's almost, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I try to think about how they think and what I ask them, and their mind just views failure as an opportunity. I don't know another way to say it. They do. Like, oh, I'm afraid to try that. Ooh, maybe this is something I don't know. Oh my gosh, now I'm excited to try this new thing that I can figure out some new stuff. It's just different. It's just different. It's cool though, you know. I'm like, ooh, all right, come on, failure. Emmanuel, are you comparing yourself against culture as far as accepting how different or eccentric you are? Eccentric in a positive way, of course, or maybe how multidimensional you are. I definitely, okay. Okay. Go. Man, yeah. I gotta read that again. Nah, this is a deep question. So, man, are you comparing yourself against culture? I am comparing myself against culture. I am. I'll say yeah. Let's hear it. Safe space. Sorry. Yeah, if we were in a room, I'd be acting just like this, and I'd be ready. I'm just sure you're okay. All right. So probably be quieter because y'all make me smile too much. Um, yeah, I would definitely define myself as, I would say I'm multidimensional, but I don't put myself in a box. I'm not able to be put in a box. That's actually the best way to put it. I'm not. I'm not. I've lived in Florida. I've traveled some across the states, been to Barcelona. Done a lot of Uber driving, Lyft, Ship Shopper, been in grocery. I'm just saying, man, I've interacted with a lot of people. Even being black, some people sometimes think I might be Dominican, you know? Like not from the US, essentially. My voice, it's I mean, I'm is so tough. Okay. I'm trying to answer this thing. All right, I'm gonna say it to you. I could be 100. Okay, Victoria. I believe that I'm a multi-dimensional person. Definitely multifaceted. I love culture. I love a lot of cultures. I love culture. What I mean, like by a lot of cultures, I love studying the world. I love talking to people. Those are not normal things from what people tell me. I'm at a grocery store and from a smallest interaction of, excuse me, just to get some vegetables, just to get some produce foods. And a lady will look at me. I'm like, do you mind if I just squeeze by and get this this potato? Oh, look, this actually looks at me. Oh, sure, yeah. She actually says to me after that, there are not a lot of kind people in this world left. There's not a lot of nice people in this world. I'm just chilling being me. In my mind, I'm just like, yo, I'm just asking to get some food politely and kind. People telling me to cuss when I was growing up. You know, people wanted me to cuss, wanted to pay me money to cuss. In America, there's a lot. Yeah, I am comparing myself. In America, there's a lot of standards, I guess, for men. When I was taught growing up, you can't cry, you shouldn't cry, right? And things are changed. I was changing. Masculine gotta be muscular and buff if you're a man, because women only want a man that can protect them and defend them, and all these things. And you gotta have money because you're a man, and you gotta not be emotional, and it's crazy, bro. But it wasn't until like really, I don't really don't care about those things. I care about you even though I don't know you. I actually do hope you're having a good day. And I'm so serious about that. I keep saying last thing probably, but the thought I had was getting my master's degree in psychology so that way I can actually be a licensed counselor, a licensed professional counselor, so that way credentially, and it's true, credentially I can talk to people all day long about their mental health full time and do depression talks. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Normally I'd be listening to other people talk way longer than what you see me talking on live streams. Okay, I'm telling you, when I hang out with people, I normally am asking them a question and I'm listening. That is normally the majority of our conversations. I'll talk, but it's not like this. I'm talking a lot right now because these questions are the things deficit. That's facts. That's what's up. Go for it, bro. Right on. What are some things that gets in your way? You know, you said fear of failure. That's right. I want to stick to one thing and just continue that thing to be enough to sustain me to be able to achieve these things. I haven't found that yet. I have not found that yet. That's monetization of your purpose. That's a reason to go on every day. Have y'all figured that out for yourself? Dang, monetization of your purpose. Yeah. See, you shorten it. I'm trying to tell y'all shorten things. Monetization of purpose. That's precisely what I've been on a journey of trying to do since I've been like 23. I hope you are successful in your businesses. I hope you're successful in your goals. Okay. I'm like, win out here, man. Please continue to share your kindness with others. Please continue to share what you think about with others, okay? Continue to help support others in their goals too. Share your mental health motivation with others because you definitely motivate me. All right. I like that. And yeah, the only way I can get my master's, because at first I asked you that question, I had thoughts like, if I get my master's degree, then it'll be against being a mental health advocate. I've really had that thought. My mind be having thoughts like barriers, you know? But I'm like, I don't care. I like to talk about mental health, and I'd like to help people with mental health and help my own mental health. So bump anybody's opinion if they think having a degree makes me not a mental health advocate or something. I know. Okay, the old me, I'm definitely in a transition period and okay, so all right, Victoria B. I'm definitely in a transition period and trying to walk worthy of the new position I'm in. And responsibility that comes with it. Imposter syndrome. Again, trying to walk worthy and to come up higher. Not my words, but the person I am in the dark when no one's looking. Mental diet changing what I consume. So let me take that first part, because those first two messages is one message. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know you like that, Victoria, but I just believe that you just said that you earned that position. You got that position. You made it to that role. What's good? Like, what's good? You earned it. Okay? So, own it. All right? Own it. Do your thing. Use your knowledge and expertise that got you to that role. And come on. You did it. You got it. Mental diet, changing what you consume. Mental diet is very real, okay? Your diet is not only your food diet, okay? What you consume, that is a mental diet. So continue to work on that the best you can. Obviously, that would require more of a conversation between you and I to know exactly what that is, like what mental diet you're trying to change. Is it social media? Is it TV? Is it music? Is it people? Is it environment based? Like, there's so many ways your mental diet can be affected. I hope that you continue to improve upon it. And yeah, if you got to write some things down to help your mental diet, I don't know. Hopefully your approach to how your mental diet is improving continues to feel easier for yourself. Brother Buddha. Hey, yo. What's Gucci? How are you doing, Brother Buddha? Welcome. I never know how to really word it, because I know that honestly we chilling out here. So welcome to the conversation that we're having. Welcome. Peace, my brother. Hope all is well with you and yours. Hey, sir. It was a gift from God. I can't take credit. Yes. All the possibilities are on this side of existence. Hey, we making possibilities happen out here. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, even though this life can be tough and trying to make it to tomorrow can feel impossible, possibilities happen on this side. Sorry. I got hype from that. Just to reiterate, Yoshi Combat says, Brother Buddha preaching. Okay. So, what do you think is not possible in your life? Can it be possible? Yeah, hi, by here. I had to learn to make us see, because there you go. See, there you go. I'm sorry, I can't. I had to learn to make use of my numbness in the dark days. Hey, so to keep moving even when you're numb. I'm sorry. Hey, Brother Buddha, I heard you said. But Yoshi Combat, I just read what you said. Hey, you ain't gotta be 6 feet tall, all right. 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 pack. Is that what they say? That's what they said. That's. Who's they? I don't know. American culture? Who knows? But I'm almost 6 feet tall. Almost. But I'm lanky, so I kind of look taller. I'm not short, but I am slim. Very slim. No. Okay, I thought I froze. I did freeze, okay. But I am very slim. Okay. Okay. Wait, we're still here. All right. Yes. Loving yourself. Self-esteem. I want to go back to that comment that was shared, because I found it was I think it was a powerful one. Yeah, I feel that I'm a burden. I'm 35 with a heart condition that doesn't register in my head. I just keep moving forward, doing the bare minimum. Now I have troubles at 35. A 35-year-old shouldn't have, I guess. It's like when I read that, you don't know the motivation that you can give someone else by sharing what you're pushing through. You don't. You sharing that you're doing the bare minimum through your heart and your brain that doesn't register that condition that you're going through. How much strength is it taking you to do that? How much mental courage and determination are you mustering up every day to continue to push it forward? Will 36 be different? Will 37 be different? Will 38 be different? Will 39 be different? Will 35 and a half be different? The best way to find out is to take it, even doing the minimum. I'm trying to tell you, the minimum is still progress. Now, when I say minimum, I want to make sure this is clear. I'm not advocating for work is the only answer, okay? Sometimes you got to take moments to rest and recover. So, all about that balance. I'm still trying to find it myself. I ain't perfect. Y'all know I ain't perfect. Y'all know I ain't perfect. I totally agree. Right on, Victoria. Right on. Yeah. One small step at a time. I see some brightness coming. It's really bright outside. The sun is out. Yeah. Hopefully this Saturday, again, you're looking forward to your Saturday. I wanted to, spend time together. I really do. And just share a more of a deeper verbal response to messages that you've sent. I will probably mostly I don't like to make commitments that I don't do. So if I say a word about something I'm going to do, I want to do it. So I'm very careful to say something before it happens or before it's done. Since I won't be having a computer, most likely, within, this being like the last live stream until I get a computer, or my mind thinks of a mental thing. Dang it. I preface too much. I was going to say something. I'm sorry. That's what it was. I may make video response with your comments above and like holding the microphone to verbally respond directly to your message, like directly to it. So that was the idea. Without a computer, I still want to make content for you and for me. I enjoy making content for you. Content. This isn't content. I want to make content. I want to make some reels, okay? I want to dance. I want to do. So, yeah. Doing it without a computer, I've been trying to figure out a good way to do that. I haven't quite found it just yet, but I'm going to fail my way up. Yoshi Combat, and not just rest from work, but rest from all distractions that keep you from dealing with issues you're avoiding internally. Man, that's a heavy one. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. Insightful. Yeah, I hear you. That's real. That is real. You have to render to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and render to God what belongs to God. All right, so now you bring some scripture. You bring some scripture into this. Now that's changing some things. All right, so that is a powerful statement, man. The word that's going through my mind is win. Win. W-I-N. Win. I want you to win. I feel so hype right now. I feel like I could run through a boulder or something. Monetizing your purpose. Your purpose, though. Hopefully your purpose, if you want to monetize your purpose, hopefully your purpose is as cool as your personality, yo, because I think that y'all are kind people that want to help others. and help yourself to feel better. So, man, I want you to monetize your purpose. Maybe another live stream would be like business and mental health. That might be another live stream idea. Like building a business or pursuing, a business and mental health. You know what I mean? Or business, career, and mental health. Because, it's okay to have a career and build a business at the same time. Because imposter syndrome, that's a real thing. Even inside of your career, you can have imposter syndrome even when trying to build your own business. They both correlate. Why business and like your career? In a lot of systems in the world, you have to make an income. You have to make some money. And I'm not sure what ways outside of those two, which is a business or career. Now that could be simple mindset, or that can be like a shortness of understanding in my own mentality towards income, which I would love to hear your insights. Monetization of purpose. So yeah, I hope that you're able to sustain and build yourself up. I want you to. If there was a world where we don't have to make income, don't have to make money, what world is that? I would not mind that world. A world where we are just helping others without the need of income, but that world does not exist, at least in current day. But maybe there's like a smaller society, right, that does that. That maybe there's a society that goes on the barter and trade system only or something. It's just America that's this capitalistic, that's this, man. Oh, hold on. Regarding tithing, regarding rest, Wally World. It's more like is that like Walmart? Okay, you're talking about literally Wally. I'm not sure. Earth was left without population and the toxins also destroyed. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Wally was an amazing movie. Wally. Yeah, that was an amazing movie. Yeah. The humans did nothing. The humans did not. Oh, they did do nothing. They did do nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Okay, they were just watching TV, watching media, and eating food. And that's what they did every day. Didn't work. Didn't talk to other people. Okay? They talk to a screen. Oh man, this is scary. It almost sounds like what a lot of people are, we're in the digital age. We've been in the digital age. We're going into the AI age. I think we're going past that now. I'm not sure what age we're in now, but screens. Conversation. This is the closest that we chilling out here. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, in-person ability, I think that a lot of people I think I talked about this like last week. Many people don't mind talking to a computer than a human. But I'm not sure how many people, majority of their day, would rather talk to a computer than a human. Maybe they're only doing it an hour a day that they're talking to a AI over a human. But interactions like this, to me, are most natural. Like, the most natural thing is in person, hands down. I'm always going to vouch for that. I don't care. I don't care how unpopular it is. I don't care. Meeting you in person is always better than anything else. It's like, do you want to look at nature from a screen, or do you want to look at nature from behind the tree, inside the nature itself? I'd rather be like in the nature itself, majority of the time, more than looking at a picture of it. The Bible talks about the book of Daniel. It's the end times. There will be a rapid outpour of knowledge. Paraphrasing, I believe that is AI and what we are seeing now. I didn't know that in the Bible. I'm guessing that's Revelations, possibly. Oh, book of Daniel, that's what he said. It's definitely an outpouring of knowledge. An abundant outpouring of knowledge without... It's like you're pouring out knowledge without even understanding why the knowledge is what it is. Why? You make a great point, Victoria. If I go on to ChatGPT right now and type out workout routine for a month, am I now a personal trainer? Am I now just able to give anyone a personal training workout routine because the knowledge was given to me by AI? That's how I'm understanding what you're saying, Victoria. No, my answer is no. So yeah, we're definitely in an age, I agree with that, where an outpouring of knowledge without the why, I'm trying to tell you, it's growing. Now, is it unhelpful completely? No. But right, like Victoria, depending on how we utilize this little phone in our hand, I mean, and that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, it comes down to your intentions. It comes down to each individual's intentions. It does. New technology is going to come out. Let's say Elon Musk's robot comes out, and now people are able to have this robot do things in their house. Hey, some people may need to use that robot because they can't cook for themselves, okay? Maybe some people will use that robot to hack other systems. Like, I'm just saying, all you can do, I think either Brother Buddha said this, is be you. Do you to the best you can. My hope is that for myself, this is about to be probably the most 100 thing you ever heard me say on this channel. It's only going to get more 100 the closer I get to 100, okay? Hey. My hope, all I can be is honest, authentic. Authentic is, for real, myself. Emmanuel. My name is Emmanuel with an I. IMMANUEL. Emmanuel. I love people. I think that kindness is important, even though it feels unpopular. And patience is being lost. I care about communicating with others. And if people watch me and see me live my life, my everyday life, whether I'm at a grocery store or something, maybe, just maybe, that'll help them know that they're not alone in being a kind person who cares about kindness. They're not alone in caring about love. They're not alone in caring about listening to others. They're not. I really do enjoy even though I'd rather be talking to you or just doing depression talks full time, mental health full time, really. I would, hearing people say in the car, wow, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate you listening. I this is what somebody just said to me this week. This is what it's about. I said, what, business? He said, nah, not business. He said, this right here, conversation, us conversating. I just looked at him like, yo, that's what's up. Well, have a great day. We are entering and always will be entering a new normal. Humans don't change as fast as technology does, okay? I don't think so, at least. I mean, I don't know. That man. At this point, I can't expand any further on my thoughts because I would literally need you to be here because I can just, yeah. My family would be talking about like the questions and the thoughts and insights that you've been sharing. Sometimes my family would be having hours long conversations about this. So my mind is just going at it like, ah. We have the ability to have something AI will never have, though. What is that? What is that, though, Victoria? What ability is that? What ability is it? I'm so curious. Yeah. Hey, yo. What's good is Jessica? Hey. I know right now you're fighting. You said this year has not been one for the books. Whew. Man, can you imagine us making it to 2025? Like, yo, that'd be wild. Let's get through today. What's up, it's Jessica? I'm glad you're here, you know? For real. Victoria, the Holy Spirit, which leads us and guides us into all truths. All. Dang. Man, that made me think of like the Matrix. Bro, I thought so much just went through my mind right there. So much. And these are the words that are coming out right now. But I'm telling you, a lot more went through my mind. So I'm just gonna say last thought I have about AI, and then I'm thinking about something else. Okay. I told you what happens. We tend to be talking. Let's say that humans were replaced by robots right now. wouldn't robots then be building like a finite point? Like, isn't there then a finite point to what robots could be? Okay. If I wanted to replace ants with a machine ant, right? I guess machine ants. Then wouldn't the machine ants do exactly what the real ants are doing? Because I'm just repeating what I'm seeing and trying to replicate what ants already do. So that's my thought. I'm like, yeah, it's the Holy Spirit. When he said that, I was like, man, so what is that thing that is making us so different? And what is it? And it's like, yeah, because AI is just replicating what humans already know and do. I gotta get off the subject. I'm a. And she said, "Sorry, hey, no, you good? You you make me think. You make me think. You're making all of us. Well, making me think for sure. I'll make sure you know that." Man, if you're just joining, yo, man, if you haven't been just joining, you've been chilling here this whole time, yeah. Man, maybe the more you operate in your purpose, the easier life feels, the more comfortable you are with yourself, with your life. Like after the live streams, I definitely process what happened and I process what I learned. I am tired of trying to figure out how to monetize. I don't like saying the word monetize because I don't care about money. I don't care about making money, but it's so important. It's a necessity. So to monetize my passion for mental health and my passion for using my voice and empathy, I want that to be today. I'm like, how can I make that happen right now? But for Depression Talks, I want to make it happen with Depression Talks, okay? The only way I can see with Depression Talks making that happen is I'm not asking. I promise I'm not asking. I'm just sharing. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is I could do for seriously is to get a master's degree, go to school, go back to school for 3 years, and then before 35, if I did that, I might go a different route. But if I did that, and I'm just talking right now, then I'd be able to actually provide licensed professional counseling. So when I say talk to a professional therapist, I'll be able to say, if you would like to talk to a professional therapist, or however I word it, if you like to talk to me, I am a professional. Like, I am able to finally be the person and a resource you could talk to directly if you want therapy. That would be way different. I want to help you in every way possible with mental health. If AI replicates what humans know and do, if robots completely took over humanity, yes, they would be finite because we will remove the element of evolution and development of living humans. Yeah, it's because then they would just advance themselves technologically to do that same tasks more efficiently, but still doing the same thing, just more efficiently. We cannot look at humans and say we're doing the same thing, can we? Nah, not really. See, I told you I had to get off. I had to get off of that. I had to. The conversation of AI, I can geek out on it. We gotta get some boba. All right, let's go get something to drink. Get some boba. We can get something. Go for a walk. Talk about this more on at the park. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. That's not fun. All right. Oh. My apologies for holding the topic up. Moving along and tracking forward with you. It's already in you and on you. Man, you're just... It's being true, though. Look. AI and mental health. I mean, what does not impact mental health? I don't know. It's like saying, what doesn't impact your brain? It's impossible. The only thing that I've seen not impact our brain in my lifetime, and this is such a extreme example off of, I think it was Ripley's Believe It or Not, of a monk that has studied so much that when a gunshot went by their ear, they didn't hear it. That's turning off their brain. So that's not turning off their brain, but that's a meditative state of deep self-conscious control. All right. Can you think of anything that does not impact your mental health? Is that a oversimplified question? And now one boba. Hey Yoshi, we're gonna get some boba. Think about history, y'all. Just 20 years ago, mental health was what? Now I'm asking you, is there anything that doesn't impact mental health? If I sit in my chair for a long time, will I mentally feel some type of way? Think some type of way about it? If I walk out, what does not? Even people that say they don't deal with depression, I'm saying, like, don't they? If they try to build a business and the same people, they're like, man, you're tired, deal with it. Like, work the 70, 80-hour weeks and do those things. Even those people would feel some type of way mentally if they were not successful over time. Like, I just don't understand it. I think that everybody has mental health, bro. And if you don't think you have mental health, then please explain to me why, so that way I can understand that maybe some people don't have mental health. But I think that everyone has mental health and everyone's impacted by something. Talk about purpose. But I could be wrong. Maybe some people don't have mental health. Maybe some people's mental health are not affected. I don't know. No, I think people have mental health. All right. Even the sun or lack of it affects it. I mean, bro, see, so. It's a great example. I'm looking at something. What's the difference between mental health and emotional health, or do they connect? I think that mental health and emotional health are two different things. Emotional health is more of the heart, and mental health is more of the mind. our emotional health are words like, because there is an overlap. I feel sad. That can be a mental thing, that could be an emotional thing. Which one is it? There's an overlap. So it definitely comes down to the particular sentence that you're asking, the certain situation that you're addressing. If you're asking is mental health or emotional health, they're not the same. It's like mental health is more, if you think about working out, right? I don't feel like working out. I feel like working out. That's emotional. I believe I can work out. I don't believe I can work out. That's mental. I feel like getting ice cream. I don't feel like getting ice cream. That's emotional. Yeah, I think I can get ice cream. I don't think I can get ice cream. That is mental. So yeah, so it's like that differentiator, mental is more of the mentality towards being able or unable to do something. That's why I kind of think of a mental like a mindset. Emotional is the feeling I have about something, towards something. But usually it's the mental thing that leads to the action more than the emotional thing. That's my personal opinion between mental health and emotional health. Yeah. Now there is clearly I can go on Google and type in a definition, or I could just ask ChatGPT, what's the difference between mental health and emotional health? But we just talked about why I can do, knowledge is good, but then you have to still implement it in your life. So read that knowledge, and then what do you think it is like for you? Like not for you, but yeah, you gotta know how to implement it in your life. You have to. Yeah. They say knowledge is power, but to me, yeah, I agree with that. But knowledge unused is just knowledge. Yeah. Could you imagine if I had said something to you and I did not try it or do it myself? Like, for real. Yeah. Man, sometimes I be saying things I feel like I shouldn't say, but I can't get into politics. I won't get into politics. But if somebody is living a life, I had said this to someone else, it'd be easier to be a politician if you've lived the majority of your life, if not what I said to him, all your life telling the truth. If you've lived an honest life, if you've lived honestly, then it should be it should be easier for you to speak your mind. Like, it should be easier for you to share your opinion on something. But if you don't even love, if the journey of self-love, if you don't learn who you are, if you don't take the time to care about yourself, understand what your likes are, what your dislikes are, what motivates you, what brings you down, man, you'll start to just allow society and culture to define you instead of defining yourself. So when somebody asks you an opinion on something, what do you think about this? Your response might be more on what you've been told rather than what you believe. What you've heard rather than what you believe. And I that's tough. That's tough. I would rather answer your question based upon what I've been told, what I've studied, and what I believe. So you know exactly what I think. Yeah. So please, I appreciate you speaking your mind the way you do. I'm an advocate for you speaking your mind and talking to people about what you're going through, as difficult as it may be. Now, if some people are shutting you down when you're sharing your opinion and they're not hearing you out, hey, definitely try to find people that have more patience, or communicate with them more directly. You know, hey, I sound like a broken record, but being able to tell them, articulate why you feel the way you do, that could be helpful. But if you don't take the time to take care of yourself and to do the deep introspective work, right? I call it introspection, to do introspection. If you don't introspect, how are you doing? I don't know. Do you know why you don't know though? I'm just saying. All right. I'm gonna get off now. All right. Yeah, good to question your beliefs to see where they come from. I agree with that. If you don't, yeah, Yoshi, good to question your beliefs to see where they come from. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, yes. Beliefs, yeah, man. Question, yeah. But also that I think when you said that, it's also having an open or receptive mindset, maybe receptive belief system. Now that's something that I don't confirm that, the second part, but the first one I think it is. If you believe that you're right and you're not willing to hear anyone else's beliefs, then I think that might make you look like you believe everyone else is wrong. Like you believe everyone else is wrong and you're right. If you have that mindset about everything or majority of things, then when new information arises, when things do change, are you just going to deny it? Are you going to, man, I mean, man, we can all have different beliefs, but love is something that love. I gotta hear you out. I personally can't sit here in my own beliefs and just be like, nah, I'm not gonna hear you. Nope. Bump your opinion. Nah, that's not me. Yoshi brings up a great point, man. Influencers, yeah. Like Yoshi, I've been here. You been, bro. I said I've been here, bro. Y'all been here for. Hey, see, we chilling, fam. I like, yeah. So I see what they mean by. I understand the term fam now. So yeah, bro, for real. I'm very proper. if I'm up here sitting here, yo, you can gauge whether or not I'm being honest with you or not. I mean, we've been here for almost 3 hours. So when Yoshi says influencers, influencers like that. It's about, again, being compared to something or put into a box, right? Like, by me just doing a live stream right now, I'm an influencer. But if I don't define myself like that, that leads me to needing to know myself, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then you can tell why I'm doing what I'm doing. You're watching what I'm doing, You're hearing what I'm doing. There's no faking it. Hi, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. So I'm not here to influence. I'm here to share. Now, I know that by sharing, that people are, but I don't influence. Nah, think for yourself. What the heck? Like, I'd rather you think for yourself than be influenced by me. But if you are influenced by me, again, it goes back to, I think, what Victoria said or what I said earlier, of just, man, if you're leading this life, lead by you being you. Hopefully your kindness is seen by others. Hopefully your beliefs are seen by others, and your love is seen by others. Hey, if kids watch adults and mimic their behavior, I'm telling you, adults, or from what we've been told during this live stream, adults watch each other too. I shouldn't have said that. But I mean it though. I mean every word. I agree to a degree. Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, I got to work on my degree. I'm a pretty open book, so I've had to work on bringing my degree back a bit. The real definition of love, though, not the definition of fuzzy feelings and butterflies and everything's always happy that this world gives us. The real definition of love, though, not the definition of funny feelings. Yeah, love. That's yeah. Love. Wow. Yeah. Love. Man, people go through circumstances, I'm telling you. People do. People definitely do. But love. Like Black Eyed Peas, Where is the Love type thing. Man, I gotta sing it, man. Ah. Too nervous though. Too nervous this time. And Victoria B, true love is also accountability. If I really love you, I'm gonna hold you accountable and challenge deficiencies, because I want you to know, I want you to grow and to blossom. You're worthy. We all are. Mm-hmm. Yo, she like tough love. Show me that tough love, man. Show me that tough love. Critique. I say critique me. Me. This is uniquely myself. Love is not niceness. Love, I would say, is kindness. Being nice is like not giving somebody any, like, just never being like, oh, everything's perfect and dandy and awesome, you know. But kind is saying something's wrong with niceness. That's what kindness is. Like, kindness is being direct with love. Yeah. This is a fact. Y'all showing your love by being here. I recognize. Wow. I think that the more this channel, the more I live, the more laid back you're going to see that I really am. I just want people to be smiling for themselves. If people are happy, then cool. For real. If you're, man, if man, I can't believe that we're here. What a journey it's been. Wow. Yoshi Combat Victoria B. Brother Buddha. It's Jessica. And so many of you. Victoria Call, bro. I know I'm starting to peter out, I think, naturally. I can go on and on and on forever, probably, or at least for a few more hours. Though I must handle some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to the grind. Until the next live stream, you know? Until I can live stream. If this is the last one for a while, thank you so much for just being here. But hey, life goes on. I'm positive as heck. We're gonna be out here. We're gonna stay positive. We're gonna stay positive. We're gonna stay up. Stay positive mindset, okay? If not, if we have a moment, we're gonna fight back to the positive. All right? We're not gonna stay. We're not gonna stay down. We're gonna get back up. So if you want to continue to support, continue to show your kindness and love to others in your space, in your community, where you're living, okay, in your day-to-day life. Continue to smile for yourself. Continue to fight for your health. That is your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health, and your financial health. Bro, it's a new week coming up. Hope you enjoyed today first, though. Okay? All right. I think it's time to end the live stream. As I always say, do you stay sargalicious and keep on smiling. Peace. Peace, peace. Peace. All right, y'all. Peace.